If you're ready to choose more than just a car and experience more than just a ride, come choose from our huge selection of new Mazdas and save with low 0.9% financing. It's time to move and be moved in your new Mazda from Team Mazda on Airline.
Hey, look who's back.
Hey, I missed you guys. Missed that jingle.
No, you didn't.
I missed you guys mostly.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, there's the truth in that. And we got a new picture. We did some new housekeeping. You guys renovated around here without me.
Don't take a look around the house, man, because it's a mess.
The start of things to come.
Oh, okay.
So you had an exciting trip to New York.
Yeah, this is
Somebody
awesome.
was on Madison Square in what was it?
Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie
My nephew,
Hall.
yes, a 13-year-old. He got to join his middle school band to perform at Carnegie Hall, and this comes after Asheville. See, they're from Western North Carolina. Right. The area was ravaged by Hurricane Helene, so the kids were out of school for a whole month. They didn't think this trip was going to happen. They auditioned before Hurricane came. They did all of this, and they had earned a spot to perform at Carnegie Hall. The trip wasn't going to happen come November, October. Well, they finally practiced, they rehearsed, they raised enough money, community support. I tell you, the South comes together, but people from across the country donated to make this happen. And they got to perform, and to see my nephew light up. Look, you're talking about a middle school band. Carnegie Hall could have just done the shortened version of what they do, but they rolled out the red carpet for them just like they would Yo-Yo Ma or Harry Belafonte. And you see all of their different photos lined up. They had the same amount of staff that you would for a big-time marquee event. They put their school in there and everything. It was so cool to see them getting to soak up that limelight. I also learned that you cannot record any video or photos in Carnegie Hall or else you are banned for a lifetime.
There you go.
For life.
Oh, they will ban you for life.
If you are taking photos during a performance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
But you can, before they get out there and start going, snap some video.
Yeah.
So it was
Correct.
fun to see, and you showed, you're right, his face, just everybody's, just looks like it's.
Ear to ear.
Yeah.
Ear to ear.
For good reason.
Yes.
That old adage of, hey, can you tell me how to get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. And that's what they did. They earned their way there. And for them to be able to still make that trip, thankfully, through the kindness of the community, what a great opportunity.
You know what was really cool too? At the end, so they were part of a whole series of groups of different high schools performing too. At the end, they were giving out awards, and all the schools performing, they were deemed an award.
Yeah.
But the man announcing at the end, the MC, he mentioned what they had been through. Standing ovation from everyone in the entire theater. Golly, my family was crying. It was just so beautiful to see that for their hard effort, everyone worked so hard to get there, right? No, every student worked hard, but it was cool to see that they were like, this trip wasn't going to happen, they weren't going to make it, but they did, and we want to recognize them for that.
What's interesting?
He plays the trumpet, and in the marching band, he plays the xylophone. Wow. So multi-skilled he is.
No kidding.
Yeah, bright future ahead of him as he makes his way into
You were speaking
high
of
school.
Yo-Yo Ma. He stood on the same stage as Yo-Yo Ma's been.
How cool is that?
Oh my
Yeah, I've never been to Carnegie.
You lived out in the part of the world. Have you ever gone to Carnegie Hall?
Yeah, it's a tremendous venue, and
never went.
I've had the pleasure of going a couple of times,
No
so
kidding.
I can only imagine the excitement. You mentioned the marquee. Yeah, it's an experience. It really is. It's one of the better venues in New York, which makes it one of the best in the country, no question about it.
I never was able to go. I lived out there for a number of years and was never able to go. I was telling Liz a funny story. When I was living in Texas, in the choir, the junior high choir, not that I could sing, but we got invited to go to the Kennedy Center to sing, right? And so we're all excited to go to the Kennedy Center, and right before the trip to New York, I move. To New York from Texas. And so my junior high choir is there singing at the Kennedy Center, and I'm at a brand new junior high like, what the hell is going on here?
Matt's making new friends.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So I'd never been to the Kennedy Center. I lived out there forever. But to be able to step on that stage as an artist, that's got to be something.
Oh, man. It is so cool to see. It's
It really is.
You ever seen the Rockettes at Christmas?
No.
Never did.
You?
Never
Yes,
did.
once. Radio City.
That's the radio.
one time.
No, Radio
Yeah,
City.
Radio City Music
Right.
Hall.
That's
Yeah, right.
That's amazing. That's a great facility. You get that in Madison Square Garden as those prime spots for great shows. But never been to Carnegie or Kennedy.
Johnny, you been?
Memories, no. In fact, your trip last weekend encouraged me. I'm going next weekend to New York City.
Oh, that's exciting.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Is
Sunday.
this like a spur of the moment? Is
Well,
she
yeah, we're just
encouraged?
going to go do a couple of shows and, eat some place pizza. And,
Man, Johnny Rich, spur of the moment, New York City trip.
Listen, it's a
she
good time to
encouraged me because she
go.
went last weekend. I'm like, well, I can't go the 15th, but I can go the next weekend.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
How would the stars have aligned?
That's really cool.
It is cool to see.
That's fun.
We were joking this morning. I was like, New York has a little bit of a different energy than Baton Rouge. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Careful.
A little bit brighter.
You're going to choke
I
Matt.
know. I was expecting the Schlitz and Giggles sign in downtown Baton Rouge. I was expecting that in Times Square.
Different
No,
kind of
I
neon.
couldn't find
But
that. I sure couldn't.
you know what you would find in Times Square? They have a Cane's now. A Cane's Chicken recently opened there. The last time I was in New York, they were building it, so now it's rocking and rolling right there.
Cane's, man.
Prime real estate, Cane's.
Yeah, I'm not flying to New York and eating Cane's. I love Cane's.
Yes.
But if I'm flying to New York City, I'm
Todd
not eating
Graves
Cane's.
on the phone for you right now.
No, I love you, Todd, and I love Cane's.
Right. But you can support them all you can while you're in Louisiana.
Give me the corner shop pizza. Give me the dirty water dogs. Absolutely,
Man,
do all that
dim
stuff.
sum regardless.
All that. Okay, so the weather was
Cold.
cold and blowing.
Yes.
Our weather down here, not that. Actually, it's a cool start, but warming up.
Yeah, we're going to be near 80 degrees this
Gracious.
afternoon. A little bit cooler up to
Wow.
New York as
little
it
bit.
tends to be. At least you didn't get stuck in any blizzard or any kind of
No.
snow, because that definitely happens up there, especially in the month of March. We're looking at a pretty sunrise. We've got a little bit of haze out there, and there are some folks that actually did have just a touch of fog, but right now it doesn't look that bad. 48 degrees, we're relatively cool, but we're going to warm up in a hurry. Certainly did yesterday. Yesterday we got up to 77. Today we're probably going to be just a little bit warmer than that. The moon was big and bright in the sky, not technically full, not yet. The full moon's going to be Thursday night and early Friday morning. By the way, that's the full worm moon, and that'll be the third full moon of the year. I don't think it's a super moon. We got a couple of those on the horizon. Nothing doing on satellite radar. It's going to be a mostly sunny day, beautiful out there, and nothing doing on radar until probably a couple of days from now. Now, let's talk about tomorrow. There is a 10% chance of a stray shower. Most of us stay dry on Thursday. Matter of fact, most of us probably stay dry on Friday as well. It's really not until Friday night into Saturday morning that we set up the big cold front, and it looks like it's going to move in. The severe weather threat's going to move in, I would say, late morning, going through the afternoon, and then wrapping up Saturday night. So by the time we get to about 8 p.m. Saturday, that's it. It's either going to be over by that point or very soon will be after that, because the front is way out of here on the pre-dawn hour Sunday. So the good news about the weekend, we'll be able to salvage Sunday. But before we get there, Friday night into Saturday morning, we've got a level 1 risk, but we really ramp things up, or at least I should say the SPC ramped things up, because now we are in that elevated or enhanced risk. And again, that's going to be mainly late morning Saturday going through Saturday evening. The threats right now, it doesn't look like we have to worry too much about flooding, but I would say the other 3 modes, tornadoes, damaging winds, hail, all 3 of those are going to be possible. For today, we're looking nice, dry, mostly sunny and warm with a high temperature in the upper 70s. Then for tonight, it's going to be cool, but not as cold, not nearly as cold as we have been, with the overnight low a bit milder at 60 degrees. So in the 10-day forecast, it really is a shame about Saturday, because the wearing of the Green Parade, that's probably going to need to be moved or pushed back or maybe pushed forward. But other than Saturday, you look at the rest of the 10-day and we're really in good shape, looking really good not only Sunday, but St. Patty's Day Monday will be nice as well. It is now 7:10. Hopefully things are good in traffic. Hey, Johnny?
Well, we are starting to see a little fog, actually. I think we're going to kind of look at it, see a little bit of a haze blanket layer there, right past the 10-12 merge, and we can certainly see it a little bit better in the Acadian Thruway camera. There's 28 minutes coming in from Denham Springs, speeds in the single digits in some spots. 26 is our average mile-per-hour speed limit coming in from Denham. And now this is the Acadian camera. Earlier this morning, we could see the Marriott very clearly, and the Marriott's kind of starting to lose some visibility there. So just be aware of that as you make your way in and around, especially some of the areas that are more prone to fog, your lower elevations and around fields and ponds. But we'll keep an eye on that for you right now this morning. But no issues with traffic, and that's good news for your midweek Wednesday. 7-Eleven 9 News Now continues right after this. Stay with us.
Folks, a few things we're following for you today. Louisiana's Attorney General set to appear in court talking about the potential ban on TikTok.
Louisiana, one of many states, in a lawsuit against that. So today, we're taking you to court there, 21st Judicial District. That's happening in Livingston Parish. She's going to be in that courtroom as that hearing gets going at 11 a.m. today. This involves the alleged consumer protection law violations. A lot to follow in terms of Louisiana. We'll follow that for you and let you know what comes out of it.
East Baton Rouge Metro Council with a big meeting today. They always meet on Wednesdays, but today they're going to be talking about possibly some lawsuits, settling lawsuits, having to deal with that facility right there, the Brave Cave.
So those who say that they were abused by that's going to happen at 3:30, the press conference. The meeting will happen at 4. There's another meeting happening. The EBR schools, they want to consolidate some schools. Tonight is a first of kicking off a series of meetings, and that meeting is happening at Magnolia Woods Elementary School. And if you missed tonight's meeting, there's ample opportunity. You're looking at the timeline of how they want you to get involved. If you're interested to read up on it, this is the website, ebrschools.org/realignment. It'll get you caught up.
You know, one of the other things you can do if you hit the website, WAFB.com, is check in on the first day where you can be a part of an incredible raffle helping to fund Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. You see Matt Venezia there live this morning with our good friend Jensen. You have a shot at one of 5 brand new Lexus vehicles.
And you can help support children like Jensen, who spent most of his life actually at the Children's Hospital from 2 months to 7 months old up until now. He still does regular check-ins there. Support Louisiana's children. And we've talked about this all the time. You never know whether you will need the services there, whether a child you know will need the services there. And they're always trying to grow. They're trying to grow that pediatric surgical unit, as you saw the construction underway now. So your ticket, your donation is going to make a big difference here in Our Lady Lake Children's Hospital.
I was with them yesterday at Willow Children's Hospital. 1 ticket, 5 chances to win.
That's exactly
one ticket,
5
chances to win.
How about that? Get your ticket today. You've got up until May to get them. The drawing is happening on May 15th right here on WAFB. Our team proud to partner with them 15 years now to make that hospital happen.
It's been amazing.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, really.
How about it? We'll see you later.
Anchored by the performance and reliability of the Civic and Accord, Honda has once again been named the best car brand for the 4th year running by U.S. News & World Report. Come see the lineup of award-winning Hondas at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Seagan Lane.